to a brand new episode here on 1950's Farm. So what have we got in store today? Well, today is a dairy day, unfortunately. The dairy cows have been a little bit neglected while we've been out in the field, so today we have got to bed them and we've got to feed them, which is apparently really helpful in the production of milk. So it's tight. They're running out of food. I think they did. Well, they did run slightly out of food, so I've just put some. I've just put a quick bale in there, just to make sure that they've got a little bit of food in there to try and get their health up. Because, as I say, we don't want their health suffering because we want them to reproduce, and obviously we need the milk. So as I say, I've already put a bale in, but we do need to feed them properly. We need to bed them, and we also need to clear the poo out. So if you're wondering what that smell is, it isn't me. It is the big pile of dung that's over in that corner. I haven't got my non-collision camera installed, but yeah, that is what it is. So we are, as I say, getting on with the dairy now. The field up at mine has been drilled, which you saw. I mean, you saw me complete the field in the last episode, and now Course Plays, they're rolling it. So you know, hopefully that will get done, and we'll be good to go. Oh, I expected that to take both bales. Clearly not. I don't actually know how we're going to get that one out of there. Can I? No, I can't. Oh. How about if I do that? Nope, all I've done is successfully managed to re-pick up the other one. Bugger. Yeah, so that's a good start to the day. A good start to bale feeding of the cows. I don't know why that. Actually, I know how we're going to get that out of there. I'm being a silly Billy. Here we go. We'll fold this up and then we'll get down there. Get down round to the. Although I haven't said that, the bucket's on it at the moment. Doesn't matter. What we'll do is we'll get, as I say, we'll get down there. We'll quickly change the bucket for the forklift or the tines, and the tines should be able to reach in there and get that out. And then, as I say, once we get the cows fed, we need to get all the dung moved out, because that is way too much. I've got way too many bales out of them. But as I say, I have to admit, I thought that was going to take a lot of bales, but no, apparently not. Right, so we'll get on the other tractor. As I say, we had the bucket on there ready for where's the bloody cow pen gone? Ready for shoveling poo, and we've now got to get the bales back on. Did I shut that gate? Yes, I did. I'm not. It's a good job I was okay at it when I worked on the farm, but on FS22 or on any FS really, I'm not very good at remembering to shut gates. But anyway, we'll get this on, and then we will try and see if we can reach that bale out. Go around the bucket. So there it is. What we'll have to do is we'll have to boom out, I think, because naturally enough I don't want to put the tyres on them spikes. So we'll we'll reach out and hopefully this will reach, he says. Or not. Would you believe it? There we go. I went silent then. Honestly, the concentration on my face, I must have looked like Jackie Chan about to do some ninja shit on someone. I'm not I'm not too sure that's a terminology used in martial arts, some ninja shit. Excuse the French, but that's exactly what that reminded me of then. Here's the way I'd gone stealthily, deathly quiet. Never mind. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over to a time lapse because you guys don't want to sit through the pain of me buggering about with bales. So as I say, we'll flick it over to some time lapse. I'll just get these pushed back into the bale store. As soon as we've got a bale on there, we should be able to push them quite well. We'll just, as I say, get them pushed back in there, and then not go too far, otherwise I lose the bale that's on the spikes. And oh my god, I was about to say, and not go too far, because we'll run into the other bloody bale shed. I didn't realise it was as close. Oh dear. Oh well. At least you guys know I'm a complete professional. Anyway, we will flick it over to some time lapse, and I'll get the jobs done. But as I say, I won't let you suffer the ignominy of watching me do it in real time. I will time lapse it, so I will see you at the end. Bye for now. And I'm back. So we've nearly got this done now. So I'm going to end today's episode just here because, as I say, I've nearly got this finished. And with the rain, I was hoping as well in this episode that we might be able to do a little bit of fertilising. But the rain has come now, so the ground's going to be too wet to travel. So, as I say, I'm going to end things here, and next time when you come back, obviously this will be done. There isn't much more to do, and then we're going to look at some field work next time. So yeah, as I say, it's gone fairly well. I mean, it's a bit of a kind of almost a wet day job. Obviously, excuse me, this morning we did or earlier we did the seed drilling in the previous episode, and then, as I say, today we've done the animal clearing, which needed doing, as I say, because we'd been busy on the land. The animals had been neglected, and as I say, when the day started today, I realised the cows were out of food. So I did chuck a bale in there just to tide them over until I could get my drilling done, because that field, obviously, that Harry's got is nowhere near as big as the dairy's field, so it was never going to take nowhere near as long to complete. I'll put an L in there. Completely changes the context of that sentence. So yeah, as I say, it's it's turned wet now, so that's kind of stumped us now for the rest of the day. But thankfully, as I say, we got it drilled and I got it rolled, as I say, and then I was going to go out, or we were going to go out in this episode and put some fertiliser on the field at our farm. That needs some fertiliser, and I think that soybean field needs one more, I think. It's either the soybean field or it's the wheat field, but one of them needs one more. And as I say, next episode, we're going to be looking at some field work. Whether it's fertilising, whether it's spraying, or what it is, I don't know. But that's what we're going to be looking at next time. And then I just want to keep this sort of year moving. I want to keep the save moving. I don't want to get too bogged down with sort of unnecessary things. Obviously the cows need doing, the milk still needs selling, so again, off camera I'll just keep running back and forth from here to the dairy and selling the milk. There's going to be I think it's 26 runs, I think I worked it out at. So 26 times I've got to drive up and down there to sell the amount of milk that we've got, but so I'll do that off camera. And that will be done, and then that will be the dairy looked after then for a little while, because the food, we filled the trough completely up, so the food will be full now for at least a month, if not 2 months maybe. The only thing we will need to keep an eye on this time around is the straw, but other than that, we're in good shape here. The fields are in good shape. The wheat's nearly ready, so I would imagine that we're only probably maybe a month to 2 months off now being able to harvest the wheat. So the wheat's in good shape. The corn's up, and the soybeans are obviously up. Our soybeans have gone in today. So as I say, we're in good shape and we're looking good. We've also got the bales at Harry's farm to sort out as well, and I want to try and get the beef stock in as quick as I can as well, because as I say, Harry had them in the winter of what would have been, so it's May now, so it would have been probably about December, January time, when he got his beef stock in started. So that's another thing that, as I say, we just haven't got done. As I was saying earlier, I think it was in the last episode actually, but um, you know, the one thing that surprised me about this save is the fact that the dilemma that Harry had, back in 1952/1953, of, does he risk and go full time on his farm, or does he, in a way, kind of start to not necessarily give his farm up, but sort of just keep it as a hobby farm, and sort of keep his job at the dairy and keep full time at the dairy, because there just wasn't enough hours in every day for him to do sort of both. And I'm now starting to find that as well, that as the dairy gets bigger and obviously the work there increases, then we've got our stuff that goes on, when as I say, we're going to get some beef stock, and suddenly it's a case of, there's not, with 2-day seasons, it's it's a case of I can't always get round to do my things, and so we are gonna soon. We're not going to stop doing the dairy, as I've said before. It gives us a sort of variety of jobs to do, but we will be spending probably less time at the dairy. And off camera, I'll be doing, for a little while, I'll be doing the contract that Harry was doing, and then our farm will start to increase as well then, because as soon as Harry could afford it, new fields came in, new meadows came in, and he sort of, everything seemed to sort of kind of not happen, and then everything happened, and then, as I say, as he, in his own words, he went from feeling like someone that farmed to being a farmer. And I think I understand that. I think I kind of get what he means by that. That it was, it's one, you're sort of working for someone, and then when you go home, you do a little bit in pieces and what have you, and it's all a bit of a sort of novelty, to then suddenly it's actually quite serious, because now it's my business, now it's my livelihood. And he went from sort of, farming to being a farmer, and that transition is going to be interesting to see how that happens in game. But anyway, as I say, I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. And and I will I'd like to thank you all for joining me for this episode, and sharing your company with me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, it's been a bit of a slower pace today, but if you haven't done already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed and that does comment and that does like the videos. It really does help. And all that's left for me to say is thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.